On the labor front, a story that may hit close to home.
This is it.
The Television News Writers Union has so far failed to come to a negotiated agreement with the Association of Independent Television Stations, with the strike deadline set for 6 p.m. tomorrow night. A news writer walkout appears to be a distinct possibility.
I'm surprised you can read the copy with my tear stains all over it.
I'll be back tomorrow with the news.
Or without the news if we go on strike.
Murray, if you guys go on strike, I think we'll be able to muddle through without you.
Sure you will, Lou. Ted is able to muddle through even when we're here.
Hey, you're both talking as though there's definitely going to be a strike, and you don't know that for sure. Do you?
You never can tell. Don't forget that big television strike in '61.
And that one lasted 4 months.
My picket sign turned yellow.
Well, another big hour put to bed.
Well, you put your audience there anyway.
Hey, Murray, what's the latest on the strike, man?
Strike? What strike?
Ted, you just read about it on the air.
Oh, really? I wasn't listening.
The news writers, Ted, they're probably going to go on strike.
Hey, Gordy, you don't really think there'll be a strike, do you?
Well, I sure hope not.
Why? It's not your union.
Yes, it is. I write my own weather reports.
You see, Gordo, that's a mistake I never make. I never write anything. Nobody here's seen me write anything, have they?
You don't hear many people bragging about being illiterate.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, hey, Al, have you heard anything about the strike?
Heard anything? That's all I've heard all day long. I'm on the negotiating committee, and I just got out.
So what did you hear?
I don't know. It's too close to me. Have you guys heard any rumors?
Oh, not in the last 5 minutes.
Boy, it's sure a bad time for us to think about striking.
Why's that?
Because it's snowing outside, and I don't like to picket in slush.
Snowing?
Yeah, it's really coming down.
Mary, see you in a minute.
Coming, Mr. Grant.
You know, Mary, I don't care what anybody says. I predict there's going to be a settlement.
There, you see, you guys, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Gordy knows what he's talking about.
Of course, I'm the guy that predicted fair and warmer today, too.
Yes, sir.
Sit down, Mary. You know what we are?
Well, we're
Management. When there's a strike, management is expected to report to work.
Then you do think there'll be a strike, huh?
I'm not saying that. But I remember the first time I had to cross a picket line. Like you're going soon. I felt rotten. They were all my friends, guys I'd spent long hours with. They were booing me, swearing at me. Well, I had to do it.
Was that the big television strike in '61?
No, that was a big bartender strike in '59.
I come bearing food.
Good. I am starved. What'd you bring?
Salad.
Rhoda, you distinctly said that you were bringing leftovers.
That's what was left over. All we got is 2 salads, huh? Mine's a soggy Caesar. What kind you got?
Waldorf. You know, raisins, nuts, apples.
Good. Yours will be dessert. Hey, Mayor, I see where there's going to be a strike down at your station.
No, it's not definite.
It's more definite than you think. I was down picking up window display cards at the sign shop, and they were working on the picket signs.
Oh, boy. I'm going to feel terrible crossing a picket line with Gordy and Murray in it.
You're going to cross a picket line?
Well, yeah, I have to. I'm management. What's the matter?
You're the first management person anyone in my family has ever socialized with. Really. I mean it, Mayor. You are the bad guys.
Thanks.
No, it's true. I come from a long line of labor. The only person in management my father could tolerate was Casey Stengel.
Go ahead, Rhoda, make jokes, but when I have to cross that picket line, believe me, it's not going to be any fun.
Hey, look, Mary, I'm sorry. I know it isn't funny to you, and it's not going to be pleasant what you got to do. But life isn't easy when you're a dirty, rotten scab.
Well, wouldn't you think we'd have heard by now if the strike was on or off?
It's on, Mary. I know it's on. There's no use kidding ourselves. I mean, I've been through this before, and I know what it's like. In fact, I'm glad I was in that big strike in '61. But now, I don't care if there's a strike or not. This time, I am prepared.
We're on strike.
No. What am I going to do? Mary, look, I have house payments. The kid needs braces. I just bought a new car. I don't know what I'm going to do. A long strike will wipe me out.
Oh, Murray, I'm sure it won't be a long one.
Hi, guys. What's happening?
They're on strike.
Here's the wire story. Why are we always the heavies? It's always management's offers, but unions demand.
Don't worry about the weather, Gordo. I'll cover that base for you.
Ted, how are you going to know what the weather's going to be?
You'll tell me.
I'll be picketing outside.
Well, that's perfect. You know exactly what the weather's like.
Boy, you're a happy man, aren't you, Ted?
Sure. I'm not going to be out of a job we want you to know that we in management wish you fellas the best of luck. Right, Lou?
Ted, you're not management.
Well, what am I then?
You want to take it, Lou?
Nah, it's too easy. Ted, what are you doing standing around here? You're on the air in 10 seconds.
Never fear, Lewis. When you've been doing this as long as I have, you learn to play it right down to the wire.
All right, guys, we're all leaving now. Murray!
No, I'm right in the middle of this strike bulletin.
Too late. You're on strike.
But I'm not finished with it, Al.
They'll get the message. So long, Lou. So long. Come on, guys, let's go. Bye, Mary.
Lou. Well, Lou, I guess this is it.
Take care of yourself.
Well, Mary.
Hey, look, Murray, I'm sure they'll...
Mary, it's happened. Let's just hope it's not for long, huh?
Oh, Gordy, I'm sure it won't be. I'm sure.
We'll see you.
Hey, good luck, guys. I hope you win. Well, I do. I hope they win.
Well, here we are. The 6 o'clock news team.
Plus, Ted.
I've just been handed this bulletin. Here in the Twin Cities, negotiations broke down between the Association of Independent Television Stations and the television news writers. The strike is now official, having begun just moments ago. Though union leaders are meeting at this moment with representatives of... representatives of those other people who are in strike. Just having begun moments ago, here in the Twin Cities, where negotiations broke down just moments ago. Repeating that story.
Mary, I think he's stuck. Would you go out there and nudge him into the next story? I'd do it, but I'm afraid I'd nudge him into the next building. What do you say, management?
Well, you were right, Mr. Grant. You said crossing a picket line wasn't going to be any fun.
They give you a hard time?
Well, I started to cross the picket line, and some guy from another station started to make a couple of smart remarks, so Gordy told him to shut up, and he wouldn't, so Gordy went after him, and, well, I just wanted to prepare you.
Prepare me for what?
Well, when Gordy went after him, he handed me his picket sign.
So?
So there was a newspaper photographer there, and there may be a shot of me in tomorrow's paper holding a sign that says, You stink.
Those picket lines?
Ted, what happened? They rough you up?
No, I got dirty going up the fire escape.
You climbed 9 floors up the fire escape?
10, really. I lost count and overshot. I'm not looking forward to that trip down, I can tell you that.
Well, Ted, look at it this way. On your way down, there's very little chance that you can overshoot the ground floor.
I don't know, it'll be pretty dark out there. Oh, say, Louis, how about the show tonight? I'd just soon not wing it again. Are you going to write the news?
No, Mary is.
I am?
Oh, really? How great for you. What a terrific opportunity. I just know you're going to do a crackerjack job. Lou, talk to you a minute. Lou, what are we doing here? That girl's no news writer.
Ted, it all balances out.
Mr. Grant, I agree with Ted. Why don't you write the news?
I agree with Mary.
Well, I'd like to.
Good, it's settled.
But I can't. The technicians just walked out in support of the news writers. I'm going to be number 2 cameraman on the Chuckles the Clown show.
Who's more important, me or some dumb clown?
Newsroom? Yes? They did? Oh, wow. Yes, I'll tell him. Thank you. AFTRA is honoring the picket line, too.
Oh, who's he?
Ted, AFTRA is your union, the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists.
Artists? I've never drawn a picture in my life. I'm no artist.
Ted, the point is you are going on strike, too.
You mean I won't be anchorman tonight?
Nope.
You mean the show's not going to be on tonight?
They're going to have to get someone to replace you.
But they can't do that. I never even wanted to join a union. I'm an individualist. The union's never done anything for me. I mean, they just can't do it.
Well, Ted, they've done it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I can complain to my union.
Newsroom. Just a minute, please. Mr. Grant's for you.
Say, Mary, I can do it if you don't tell anyone.
No,
Yeah.
Ted.
Yes, I can put on a mustache.
Ted, they'd recognize your voice.
I'll talk funny.
Who are we going to get, Mr. Grant?
Well, whoever it is, they can't use my blazer.
It wouldn't matter, Ted. It won't fit the person who's filling in for you anyway.
Oh, no. Oh, Mr. Grant, hey, you don't mean it's going to be...
No,
Oh, well, who then?
me.
You?
Me.
On the air?
Me.
The measure to lower the legal drinking age is now before the legislature, where the 18-year-old bill is not expected to pass.
Hi.
Huh? Mr. Grant, why aren't you in makeup? You go on in just a few minutes.
I didn't have time, remember? I had to do camera on the Chuckles the Clown show.
Who did they get to replace Chuckles?
His producer.
Boy, you know, I can't picture Herb Bernstein in a clown suit.
I've been looking at him for a half hour and I still can't picture him.
Well, you see, there's something, Mr. Grant. At least you don't have to go out in the air and make a fool of yourself.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's see what you've been doing here.
Mr. Grant, are you a little bit nervous?
No, what?
Because there's nothing written on that paper you're reading.
Mary, I'm going to level with you. I'm a little bit scared to death. My hands get clammy if I have to talk to more than 6 people at a time. Here, feel them.
Well, I...
Feel 'em.
I,
Have you ever felt clammier hands than that? And those are just my hands. Can you imagine what the rest of me is like? I'm just one big walking clam. I don't want to talk about it. Let's go over this.
some of it might need a little punching up, but, you know, I think on the whole you'll find it pretty readable.
This isn't the story. It's the world's longest sentence. Doesn't that typewriter have any periods?
You think it's a little long?
The wind and water-swept victims of the tidal wave looked stoically upon the flooded remains of their town and stood in silent awe at nature's rage as the evacuation continued with local schoolhouses used as Red Cross centers.
Well, I was just trying to make it interesting.
Mary, a tidal wave is pretty interesting all by itself. It doesn't need your help.
That was my best story.
Your best story? Oh, my hair just went clammy. The measure to lower the legal drinking age is now before the legislature, where the 18-year-old bill is not expected to pass. Ah, that's all wrong. It sounds like the bill is 18 years old.
Well, I'm doing the best I can.
Oh, boy. That's all I need. One great thing about Murray, I could yell at him, but he never cried on me. Hey, Lou. Come on, hurry up, will you? You're on the air in a minute. Hey, Herb, why don't you do the news for me? No chance, Lou. I'm already doing 4 shows.
Mr. Grant, you're going to be just fine, just fine. Just go in there and be natural and remember to smile.
You can't have both things, Mary.
Look, I'll have that legislature story for you before the end of the show.
I'll never make it to the end of the show.
Mr. Grant, your news.
Oh. For those of you who are not aware of it, we are in the midst of a strike. So management personnel have been filling in for the striking performers. Now for the 6 o'clock news. Substituting for Ted Baxter, Lou Grant. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lou Grant with the 6 o'clock news. The news headlines tonight. Lawmakers in St. Paul tonight approach a long debated tax bill. Majority Leader Kenneth Olson says that he has a necessary vote. Carry the most comprehensive tax reform. 40 years. Governor.
And when the sound boom came down in the picture, Lou looked like he was gonna bite it. His hand was shaking so hard. He looked like he was fanning himself with the cup. And how about when he burped?
2 scotches, Harry. Mary, you want anything? Hi, Mary.
Hi.
How are things on the inside?
Oh, fine.
So, I guess you guys caught me on the air, huh?
What do you mean? Did you take Ted's place or something?
No kidding. How'd it go?
Pretty good.
You should have seen him, really. He was just... Mr. Grant, they're not laughing at you. They're laughing at the situation.
What about you, Mary? You laughing at the situation, too?
We're not laughing at you, Mr. Grant. We are laughing,
With me. But Mary, I'm not laughing. I've got to do it all over again tomorrow night. Okay, guys, I've got this whole thing worked out. Mary Lou, you can listen to this too. Shove over, Gordy. You want to sign this, Gordo? It's a petition. I've got the perfect compromise to end this strike. This I gotta hear.
What is it, Ted?
Simply this, that your union accepts management's offer.
Ted, management's offer is no pension plan, no health insurance, and a cut in pay.
It's only a small cut.
No chance, Ted.
How about a drink, Mr. Baxter? Are you kidding, Paul? I'm out of work. I can't afford it.
I'll buy you a drink, Ted, and I'll have another one.
Oh, really? I'll have the usual, Paul.
All right. A double scotch and a creme de menthe frappe.
Paul, give me one of those hard-boiled eggs, too, will you?
Boy, suddenly I feel so relaxed. Look, no clams. I'm a big cucumber, cool and dry. I sure wish I could do the news now.
I saw you do the news, Lou. You were terrible.
I know. That's because I made a mistake.
What's that, Lou?
I started drinking after the show.
Mr. Grant, could I please see you for a minute?
Who is it?
It's Mary.
Oh, of course, Mary. Come right in and sit down. Uh-huh. Now, what is it you want, Mary?
Mr. Grant, I am going to say something to you now, and I hope you realize that I mean no disrespect whatsoever. I understand how you feel about your authority in the newsroom, and I would do nothing to circumvent that. Mr. Grant!
Now, what did you want to say, Mary?
Mr. Grant, you are in no condition to do the news tonight.
No. I was in no condition to do the news last night. But tonight, I'm beautiful.
I think you're a little too beautiful to go on.
Thank you.
Mr. Grant, what I mean is I can't let you.
Can't let me what?
Go on.
Huh?
Due to the fact that you are not in possession of your faculties, I am taking charge of the newsroom.
As long as you're in charge, would you help me on with my coat?
Mr. Grant!
Thank you.
Look, Mr. Grant, you could lose your job. I am very sorry, but I cannot let you pass. Okay, go ahead. Go on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lou Grant with the 6 o'clock news. Quints were born in Caracas, Venezuela. New tariff talks in Geneva, and a new highway for the Twin Cities. Mrs. Estelle Arandiera's 10th month is expected to go to jury sometime next week. I'll be back with a wrap-up of the late news headlines and the weather for the Twin Cities after this message.
Blast is my secret.
How am I doing?
Mr. Grant, just great. You're so cool and professional.
Thank you.
Where are you going?
I'm going in to get a little more professional.
Well, listen, Mr. Grant, I'll fix you a cup of coffee. How about that? Mr. Grant, you know you've only got about 30 seconds.
I tell all my neighbors.
Mr. Grant, you better hurry up.
Secret.
Mr. Grant, you want to wake up?
This is Herb Bernstein, substituting for Lou Grant, substituting for Ted Baxter, and the news. The news isn't too bad tonight.
Drink it, Mr. Grant. It'll make you feel better.
Lou, Mary, have you heard the news? The strike is over.
Oh, that's terrific, Mr. Grant. Did you hear
I heard.
Boy, I feel so good, I think I'll celebrate. Harry, drinks for everyone on me.
Oh, wow, isn't that terrific? I
Great.
can't believe
Hey, there you go. Hey, we got it. Oh, hey, congratulations. Harry! 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 Harry, forget what I said. Harry! Harry!
I'm telling you, Mary, if I don't find something to do tonight, I'll go crazy.
How much longer will your life be away, Mr. Grant?
She'll be gone another week. It's a trick Edie pulls. Visits her sister in Ann Arbor once a year so that I go batty and miss her. Works every time. Hey, Murray, how about it? It's been a while since we went out to dinner together.
Hey, yeah, Lou, terrific. Oh, no, I can't. I got a PTA meeting. How about tomorrow night?
No, tomorrow I don't need you.
Thanks a lot.
I got dinner with my daughter and son-in-law. What am I going to do tonight?
I don't know, Lou. How quick can you join computer dating?
Mr. Grant, Rhoda and I are going to go to dinner and a movie. If you'd care to come along, we're going to see the new Fellini film.
Fellini. Oh, yeah. And it's in Italian. They have all the words at the bottom. And you have to read it and then look at the people. Then read it again in case it's changed. And then rush back to look at the people in case they've changed.
I guess you can take that as a no, man.
I guess.
Hey, Lou, look, there's a John Wayne picture playing.
There is?
Yeah.
The Duke, huh? No.
Why not?
Oh, I don't want to go to a movie alone.
Ah, go on, Lou. He would.
Say, Mayor, I need opinions. These two pictures, which one do you like the best? It's for my official fan club picture.
Oh, Ted, they're both nice.
Well, you see, in this one, I really think I look a little too perfect, you know what I mean? I mean, you can frighten people with too much perfection.
Well, then pick the other one.
But the other one's even better.
Hey, Lou, here's something you can do tonight.
Oh, you free tonight, Lou? So am I.
Murray, what do you mean, something I could do tonight? You know I already have plans.
Sure, I forgot, Lou. I'm sorry. He already has plans for tonight, Ted. Great plans.
What are they, Lou? Well, I'm gonna... Well, all right, Murray. You tell him.
He's gonna take Mary to the movies.
Exactly. I'm taking Mary to dinner and then to the movies. Right, Mary?
Right.
Hey, great. Can I come?
You don't like Fellini, do you, Ted?
No, I don't eat Italian food. It's too fattening. Better count me out, guys.
Hey, Mr. Grant, you really gonna go see Fellini with us?
No, that was just to get rid of Ted.
Oh.
We'll go see John Wayne.
Mary, I'm gonna go back and get some candy. So will you save me a seat?
Rhoda, you're gonna get candy after that huge meal we just ate?
Sure. It'll help me take my mind off how much weight I think I gained.
Hey! What do you know, Billy?
Oh, hi.
Mary, I don't think you've met my favorite son-in-law, Bill Phelps. Bill, this is Mary Richards.
So this is Bill. Well, he talks about you and Sarah constantly. Bill and Sarah, Bill and Sarah. Oh, I'm Mr. Grant's associate producer. I mean, I wouldn't want you to think, that we were, not that you would, but we just went to a business dinner, and now we're going to see a business movie.
Mary. Hey, listen, Billy, there's someone with us, but there'll be enough seats. Mary, you and Rhoda go on in there. So, William, I'm really looking forward to that dinner tomorrow. Where's Sarah? The ladies...
Oh, no, she's... Sarah?
Huh?
Oh, she's... Sarah.
Yeah.
She's home.
Home? How come?
Well, you know, she doesn't like John Wayne.
My Sarah? I brought her up better than that.
Oh, that's right. Well, she's not here because I'm working late tonight.
Uh-huh.
Well, I gotta go now. You're gonna love the movie. I'll see
Wait,
you.
isn't this the first show?
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm up. How much more up can I get?
You're sitting in my seat.
No, I'm not.
Lou, you are. I'm afraid you are.
Oh.
Mr. Grant, here, you come and sit next to me, right here.
I got the candy. You said anything not licorice, right?
Oh, licorice, right. Oh, this is Patty. I can't remember your...
Woods, with 2 O's.
Oh.
We just met.
In here. You just met in here.
Oh, no, not in here. Out there. In the world. We've been kind of smiling at each other for over a year, but we just made it official today.
And Patty, this is Lou Grant, my wonderful guy.
Oh.
And this is Mary Richards.
How do you do?
Hi, y'all. Candy, anyone? Mary, I got enough to feed a horse. Which, if I'm not careful. Oh, I am sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, forgive me.
Okay.
Patty! Patty, is it you? Don't you remember me? Rhoda Morgenstern. Rhoda? Yeah. Well, if this is it. I know, it's been a while, huh? Well, what's new? Nothing fantastic with me, but I can see what's new with you.
Rhoda, you wanna,
Rhoda Morgenstern. This is Bill. Oh, I didn't get your last name.
Phelps. Bill Phelps.
They just met.
And this is Mary Richards.
yeah, we know each other. We all know each other.
Sure. Did you know that Bill is my wonderful guy?
Really? And we're all sitting together. Well, isn't it a small world?
I knew somebody would say that. I knew somebody would say that.
Hey, Lou, what do you think of my neatness system? See, first I eat all the popcorn, thus giving me a trash barrel for the candy wrappers. Huh? Smart, huh? Fat but smart. No?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What did I say, Lou? What? Fat but smart? Lou, I didn't mean you. Really, I didn't. If you think that's what I said. Oh, no. I mean, you're a broad person, true. You're solid, you know.
Oh, good. The movie is starting.
They expect me to sit here and watch a movie. A movie. I saw this already.
Very nice to meet you, Bill. So long, Patty. Hey, wait. Oh, no, not again. I've been leaving little trails of popcorn all the way home from the moon. It's like Hansel and Gretel told in buttercorn.
Mr. Grant, can I get you something, a drink or some coffee?
A drink or some coffee. She puts them in the same sentence. No, nothing.
Mary, will you please tell me what he's so angry about?
Well,
I'm not angry. What makes you think I'm angry?
Mr. Grant, do you think you might feel better if you talk about it, sort of get it off your chest?
Get what off his chest? Please give me a hint, you two. What does it sound like? What letter does it start with?
It starts with I. I saw. my son-in-law at the movies tonight.
You saw your son-in-law in the movies.
Yeah.
Your son-in-law?
Mm.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Mr. Grant, maybe the whole thing was perfectly innocent.
You think so?
Well, I mean, look, you and I were there, right? I mean, maybe they work together like we do.
I don't think so.
Well, why not?
He owns a gas station. Wait a second. You know that girl. You can tell me. What's she like?
Well, see...
Forget it. I don't want to know.
Well, Lou,
I said I don't want to know.
Lou, please. What I'm trying to say is I don't know anything about her.
Oh. Is there anybody you could ask?
See, the thing is, it was a long time ago. You know, I mean, it was 7 years ago. I knew her slightly. We were in the same ceramics class together.
Aha, ceramics.
What?
I don't know. Mary, I gotta call Edie. Can I use your phone?
Well, Mr. Grant, do you think you should?
Since she went to Ann Arbor, I call her every night. If I don't call her tonight and act like nothing happened, she'll worry. She'll start to think that maybe I saw our son-in-law at a movie with a girl. Hi, Edie. Edie, it's me. What? What do you mean my voice sounds funny? Just a second. Is this any better? No, I haven't touched a drop. Just a little scotch on the rocks, before lunch even. Oh, not much. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to go to Sarah and Bill's tomorrow. I didn't forget. Listen, speaking of Sarah, I went to the movies tonight and I saw John Wayne. Oh, you know, it was about John Wayne. And he hit a bunch of guys and they rolled around a lot in the mud and then he rode out. Yeah, it was good. Listen, Edie, I gotta go. Take care of yourself. Don't worry. It'll turn out all right. It's always darkest before the dawn. Goodbye, Edie. Oh, boy, it was tough keeping that in.
I don't think you kept much of it in, Mr. Grant. I think a lot of it went out there to Ann Arbor.
It's all so unbelievable.
You know, Mr. Grant, I still think you'd feel better if you'd stop trying to control yourself and just let it all out. Yeah, Lou, you gotta let it all out.
I can't. I'm too upset.
No, Mr. Grant, it's okay. Really, go ahead.
I haven't been this mad at anybody since 1944. Yeah, 1944. That was the last time I let it all out.
Did, anything much happen?
Huh? Oh, I captured a town in Germany.
Okay. All right. I'm telling you, this is the worst he's ever been. This whole day he's been absolutely crummy to everybody.
Well, Murray, if he has been acting that way, there must be a perfectly good reason for it, and it's not going to kill either one of us to just let it pass.
But the way he was talking to me, the way he was talking to you before, like you were nothing, like you didn't exist. I mean, he was treating you like I treat Ted.
All right, Mary. Harris just called in from sales, and the requisition forms aren't in yet. Why aren't they on his desk?
Because his secretary just gave them to
Well,
me.
I've never seen such a bunch of... I'm sorry, Mary. Just this lousy mood I'm in. I know it's hard, but try to ignore it.
Oh, Mr. Grant, look, I understand. Really, it's already forgotten.
Will you stop being so disgustingly understanding? I'm being unbearable, itching for a fight. Why don't you come back at me?
Mr. Grant, I don't come back at you because I know what's bothering you.
Ah, you do, huh? You mean, last night?
Mr. Grant, maybe you'd just like to talk.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to anybody. Just leave me alone.
Hi, guys. You like my new jacket, Lou?
No, I don't like your new jacket. At this moment, I don't like your face, your voice, your fingernails, your name. Now, what do you say to that?
You think you might like it better in green?
First Mary, now you. What's wrong with everybody around here? You're taking all the fun out of being a louse. There's no feedback. It's like trying to play handball without a wall.
I'll play with you, Lou, if you like.
Maybe some other time.
Just say the word, Lou.
Mary, I want to talk to you.
Me? Yes, sir?
Oh, Mary.
I know.
Oh, Mary, Mary, Mary.
No, I know. I know.
Oh, boy. Brother.
I know.
Thanks, Mary. That should do it.
So, finally, Mr. Grant had me call his daughter and cancel their dinner for tonight.
Figures.
He said he just couldn't make chit-chat with Bill, knowing. You know something, Rhoda, maybe the whole thing is a misunderstanding. You know what, I mean, there could be a logical reason why a married man is seeing another woman.
That's the whole point, Mayor. There is a logical reason.
Not necessarily. I mean, Rhoda, look, they were in a theater in the middle of town, right out there, open and above board where everybody could see them.
Mary, that's what has me convinced.
What do you mean?
Look, kid, the usual place for a couple like that to go is someplace dark and cornerish, right? Then the guy thinks, wait a minute, if I take her someplace open and above board, people will say, look, it's open and above board. So, Mary, anytime you see a couple in a place that's open and above board, you got to be sure that it's closed and below board.
That is the... Where do you get ideas like that?
Helen Gurley Brown.
Hi, Mary.
Oh, hi, Bill.
Is Lou in?
Well, no, he's not. He's been in the studio most of the morning. He's expected back any minute if you want to wait.
Is it all right if I sit down here?
Well, yeah, sure. So, what have you been up to? How was the movie?
Oh, John Wayne won.
Surprise!
Look, Mary, I don't know if you blame me for the other night.
No, Bill, look, you don't have to concern yourself with me. I mean, you know, just because I happen to be at the scene of the, Oh, Mr. Grant, look, your, is here.
Oh, Bill. Murray Slaughter, this is my son-in-law, Bill Phelps.
How are you, Bill? How do you do? Lou, can I talk to you?
Sure. Certainly can spare a few minutes to sit around and chew the old fat. No calls. Sit down, sit down.
Lou, I came to talk to you about the other night. That's why you didn't show up for dinner, isn't it?
The other night? Oh, you mean the movies?
Come on, Lou, it happened. You saw me with another girl. Come on, we gotta do this. You saw me with Patty,
Woods.
Right. Lou, I want to explain.
I knew there was an explanation. Oh, Billy, I'm so glad. I was hoping there was, and Mary said there probably was. Oh, Billy, what is it?
I was planning to have an affair with her.
That's not a good explanation, Billy. That's a bad explanation. That's like saying you're not guilty by reason of committing the crime.
I was gonna have an affair with her, Lou, but I didn't. Nothing happened. She went home alone.
But you were going to. You were planning.
Oh, Lou, listen to me. The past few years, that sort of thing is all you hear about. Movies, books, magazines. I mean, at the Rotary meetings, we hardly ever get around to discussing civic pride anymore.
So?
Well, I started thinking, well, if everybody else, why not me? And there was this girl. She's been driving into my gas station over a year now. I knew she liked me. I mean, I'd be washing her windshield and she'd be smiling up at me. Sometimes she'd come in for gas when her tank was still almost full. Well, that particular day she comes in, well, I kind of figure she's interested because she doesn't have her car. So, Lou, what could I do? I ask you.
You asked me.
Oh, right. Well, I figure I'll take her to someplace open and above board so nobody will notice anything. Who knew that at the movies I'd run into my...
Wonderful guy.
Yeah. So I took that as a sign. Someone was trying to tell me something.
Yeah. Someone is trying to tell you something. Me. I'm telling you that if that ever happens again, your wife, your widow...
Lou, you don't have to worry. Right now, it's the furthest thing from my mind.
It better be.
Hey, Lou, I don't blame you for being upset. But let's be frank, huh? I mean, you're a married man. You know how it is. You're man of the world. Well?
No. I'm not a man of the world.
What?
Since I'm married, I haven't been a man of the world once.
Really? Lou? Well, haven't you even thought about...
Sure, thought about. Who doesn't think about? But actually... And listen, if you open your mouth to anybody that I'm not...
No, I won't, I swear.
Because I'm known around this town, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Not that there weren't temptations. During the war, there were lots of times. I remember this one time with this nurse.
A nurse, huh?
She was giving me a back rub, and I got to thinking, well... But then, just like you, the next minute, something happened that I took as a sort of sign to not. So I didn't.
What was the sign?
The Krauts started shelling the base. That's the closest I got. The closest I ever got.
How come, Lou? I mean, you've been married over 20 years and you've never... I mean, how come?
I don't know.
Well, hey, look, I don't mean to pry into...
I don't know. I guess I love her. I guess I love her. I figure that there are enough things in life where you cop out and compromise and make excuses. There's got to be one thing where you say, is this the way it should be, yes or no? And if it matters enough so that it's yes, then that's what you do. I love her. So that's what I do. By but look, I'm not here to tell everybody how to live.
No, I mean, you can't tell everybody how to...
No, just myself. And you. And all my other sons-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope I made myself understood.
Yeah.
You had lunch yet?
No?
I'm having lunch in. You want to join me?
I'd like that, Lou. Thanks.
Good. I'm glad you can, kid. Get the ice. Oh, Harry. I meant to mention it to you earlier. You remember what we thought we saw was happening the other night at the movies?
Oh, yes.
It didn't really happen.
I don't understand.
It didn't happen. None of it. Just forget it because it never took place.
Oh, well, then you mean everything is all cleared up about that?
About what?
Right.
Oh, and Mary, when you get home, just so it's all understood, you might mention to Rhoda to keep quiet about it, too.
About what?